Hi, this is Dr. Jeff Engelhardt. I'm the instructor for PHL 231, Introduction to Philosophy. The purpose of this video is to introduce you to the course and the Moodle page, give you a sense for how to navigate it, and some of the things that I'll expect from you in using the course page. So I'm going to take you around some of the parts of the page. We'll start with these quick links on the right. We'll just go through a few of them. They're mostly self-explanatory. Of course, you can see the weekly navigations here. I'll show you the activities over on this side, and then I'll give you a sense for what you should expect in each of these weekly assignments. Okay, so these quick links. You'll see that many of them are very likely useful in many ways. The academic calendar, e-services, where you can go to get your password reset or to get password help. Student services, where you'll find a great deal of help. For instance, you can find a schedule of courses, information about financial aid, student handbook. Obviously, you can just link to the student handbook here as well, the course catalog. Library services are very helpful, and I'll come back to that in a second. The Tech Solutions Center will help you if you have any trouble with the web page. Please know how to get help if you have trouble online. Student resources have lots of things, including it can help you if you need special access to some of the school resources. Student Ombudsman is a good place to go if you have a difficulty with a professor or a classmate. The Center for Student Success can also help you access facilities. They can also help you find tutoring and transportation resources, transportation assistance. Okay, so I want to show you something about library services. If you click on that, it'll open up a new tab, and you can find articles there. If you're online or you have access online, you can use their databases. And so it would be perfectly appropriate for you in this class to, if you want, when preparing a paper, to use any of these resources to do additional research. It's not required, but it wouldn't be a problem either. JSTOR is a resource I find particularly useful. You log in, you can search for any of them, in this toolbar here, any topic really, and it has a wide variety of philosophical holdings of contemporary journals. You can get out of that and back to the course page just by closing the tab that opened when you clicked. So those are those quick links on the right-hand side. Over here, obviously, you can skip to any week of the course and access that week's information. The activities here, so just note really quickly that there are course assignments. These are the written assignments. This is not an indication of everything you'll be graded on in the course. But you can click on any one of these, you'll see its due date, whether you submitted it, and a brief description of the assignment. Notice that it's due by 11:55 p.m. Any later, and it won't be accepted. Okay, click down here. In addition to the writing assignments, each week, or just about every week, you'll have to do participate in one or more discussion forums. Here's where you can find all that information. It's also listed in each content for the content of each week. Okay, resources. This has all the information that I've posted. So it'll have the video that you're watching now. It'll have other materials, including the syllabus, all the lectures I've written, and all the course weekly overviews. Those will be important. We'll get to those in a second. Okay, so let's go back to the home page for the course. You can get there by clicking that. So I first want to show you this Start Here page. This is meant to just give you a sense for what the course is like, who I am, that's a picture of me there, and a little bit about me, what I'm like, what my interests are. This gives you a sense for what philosophy is all about, and very, very brief introduction to philosophy. And this is meant to give you a sense for some of the things that I expect from you in using this course and this website. In particular, I want you to note that I want you to do the readings in the course, in most cases, twice each week. So for each reading. It says here something like, here it is. I recommend that you read the lectures before and after completing the readings. I'm sorry, so it's read the lectures twice. Pardon me. I think that I've written my lectures in such a way that they'll prepare you to do the course readings, and that also they'll help you understand what you've read once you've done the course readings. The idea is that philosophical readings tend to be very, very difficult for many people, and this is supposed to help you get the most out of them without having to bang your head against the wall. Okay, so now we'll go back to the home page. And we should take a look at the syllabus. If you click here, it'll download to your computer. You'll see it'll appear down there if you're using Windows or Chrome for Windows. You can open it up. And you can find lots of helpful information here. You can find my telephone number and email address. You can find my office hours. Obviously, there's a brief description of the course. Some more of my ideas about the course, your goals and learning objectives, the breakdown of the grade, of your grade. Note information about the textbook. It's on page 3. That's the edition. Make sure you have the right edition. Note that I expect you to have access to some sort of dictionary, and that this encyclopedia, which is free online, is very, very useful. Here's a rough overview of what we'll be doing in the course. And check throughout the syllabus for further information about things like what you can expect from how quickly I'll respond to email, information about accessibility and what to do if you think you may fail the course, your responsibilities, and so on. Okay, I'm going to close the syllabus now. And I'd like to take you through, very quickly, some of the weekly pages. So you'll notice that for each week, there's a link. Click on the link, and it will take you to a page for that week. Scroll down, you'll see it. Each week I've given you an overview of what we'll be doing that week. Each week typically has some other additional assignment. Usually it's a discussion like this, and it'll have lectures. So okay, let's take a look at the overview. It's very, very important that you read the overview for each week. Here I give you, in many cases, a sense of what we'll be doing that week and why we're doing it, how it relates to things we've done previous weeks, and what we'll do in later weeks. I also tell you all the readings and assignments too, why we're doing them, and I often give you special instructions for how to complete the assignments of that week. Again, make sure you read it and that you take note of all the assignments and readings. Go back to that week. Once you've read the overview, then you can, for instance, click on the discussion. That'll take you to the information about the discussion that we saw before. This will download the lecture to your computer in a Word file. So let me show you what it looks like if you click on one of these discussions. It'll tell you sort of what I'm expecting you to do in the discussion, what sort of posting I'm looking for, and then you can click on this to post to that discussion. Okay. Note that these boxes here to the right will keep track of how much you've completed throughout the week. You've completed all the assignments in a week, obviously, when they're all ticked off. As we progress, you'll want to go to the appropriate week each time you sign in. So at about halfway through, you want to go here and complete these. Read this overview, read the lecture, do the reading, post to the discussion board. I take it that that's obvious. Okay, that's everything. I hope you enjoy the course. I'm looking forward to interacting with all of you, and best of luck in your first philosophy course.